So for this one from north of the border, I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the motto in Canada is "We the North." There's only one direction the Raptors are going right now, and that is up.
Ed, I heard it all. Hustle over hype. Built for bought. North over everything. It doesn't matter what the battle cry is. This team is ready.
There's a great thing going on right now here in Ontario, and a great game to start right now. The Pistons begin the game with the basketball. Screen coming. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Jackson to Griffin. Stuffs it down with authority. Simply put, can you build a franchise around Blake Griffin right now?
No, not right now. I think he's starting to get to the latter part of his career. I think he could be a key cog in a championship team, but just not the main guy.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
The mark on his free throw. It's Detroit's ball. Jackson. Cleared by Ibaka. Fred VanVleet. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw's good. A three-point play, and with that, they go up by three. Jackson with it. Looking to make something happen. Just not going down. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Up by three. And finishes strong.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Jackson with it. He'll run the offense. Griffin. To Jackson. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. To Ibaka. And the rebound taken by Jackson. Pistons have it. Jackson. Driving right to the basket. Serge Ibaka able to recover with the block. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Detroit.
Can't connect from in close.
1 minute remaining.
Deep right corner. Powell. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Now the Pistons going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Clarkson.
Screen coming, screen.
To Drummond. No good. Defense
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
I got so far.
Slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Screen coming.
Offensive foul to number 0, Andre Drummond.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. He'll put it up at the buzzer. Final shot of the period, almost. It would have counted, but no good. Time's run out here in the first quarter. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. To Van Vliet. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
That's no good. Fred Van Vliet. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Dylan Brooks. Fires the three. He drills the three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Luke Kennard. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Substitutions, Detroit.
Jackson to Griffin.
Yeah, baby, here we go.
Substitutions, Detroit. Into the game for the Toronto Raptors, number 22.
Reggie Jackson. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Not done yet. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw good to cap off the 3-point play as they continue to open things up here in the 3rd quarter. The possession in favor of Detroit. Surveys the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. To Reggie Jackson. Shot won't go. To Van Vliet. And the basket good at the rim.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Jackson with it. Down a bundle. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Jackson with it. His guys down big. Great pass to set it up. The big fella, Andre Drummond. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
And look out.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Lowry has the basketball. To Van Vliet. Lowry. The pass set it all up.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Number 7, Kyle Lowry.
It's me, I got it.
Jackson. To Drummond. Raptors come away with it. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Here comes the screen. Reggie Jackson. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better. Desperation shot here from half court. 3 quarters down. It's been all Raptors. Pistons basketball here to start the 4th quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
From number 23, Blake Griffin.
I got your help, don't worry, get him out.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Jackson. The drive. Right to the basket. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Each one more. Trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 74% free throw shooter. Unable to connect on the free throw. Here's a steal. Dangerous pass. Griffin. To Drummond. Raptors have the rebound. Lowry with it. His guys holding the big lead. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Reset here. Let's see what they do. Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
To Griffin. Fires the three. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Here we go.
Can't connect. They threw extra help at him. To Drummond. Serge Ibaka sends it away. That's his third block this evening.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired, they're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
For the Detroit Pistons, number 33.
Griffin to Jackson.
For the Toronto Raptors, number 23.
Griffin to Reggie Jackson. Shot clock to 4 for the Pistons. The big fella, Andre Drummond. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Old school equals high percentage.
Lowry into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show because that's what you're watching right now.
Jackson. From long range, and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Lowry.
Yeah, keep him here, keep him here.
perfect feed to set up the basket.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
It's the Raptors with the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Raptors put their opponents away.
Player of the game.
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive, but having the ability to lead and inspire is something special.
Who was cold?
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.